Hello guys, I am Ankur Anurag.
And I am Muhammad Kashif.
We have gone through the concepts of Android app development and also developed our basic Hello World program.
Though we have understood the basic concepts of Android app development, but I am eager to know how to develop an application in which user will be giving input.
Okay, I will tell you how to develop an application to find the sum of two numbers in which user will be giving the input. So let's see how to build this application. First of all, we will deal with the design part of the application. Delete the hello world text which is present here by default. So I have deleted it. Now go to the text fields. In text field, select number, drag and drop one text box on the layout. Similarly, drag and drop another text box here. Now you double click on the text box, you will see ID. Keep in mind these ID as they will be used to make future reference in the coding part. You can also check the ID from the properties. You go to properties and ID, and here you can see it is edit text. Similarly, you can check for the second text box, it is edit text 2. Also you can check it in the properties, edit text 2. We can also resize or relocate our widgets. We can shift it above or below according to our will. Now to display the result, we will go to widget and drag and drop one large text box. Now we will resize it according to our design. Double click on it and in the text field enter result. Notice its ID, it is text view. Also you can see it in the properties that it is the ID is text view. Now to display the result, we will use a button which will add the two numbers when clicked. So go to widget and drag and drop one button on the layout. Double click on it and rename it as whatever you want. I have renamed it as add. So notice the ID of this add button, it is button. To give the user a clue about what these text boxes are actually meant for, we will provide hint. Go to properties and then hint and double click on it and write first number. Then similarly double click on the second text box and write second number. It means we are going to take the input as the second number. So type second number, press enter. So here we are almost done with our design part. We have this result box, the first input box, the second input box and the add button. Now moving towards the coding part, click on this main activity.java tab. What we are going to do is to make a public function to provide the button click event for the add button. So write public void on button click bracket view v. This view text might appear red in some cases. To fix it, press alt enter and select import class. Now we will define our function. So write edit text and a1 is the name of our function. Again edit text in bracket, and we are going to find our widget using its ID. So write find view by ID r.id.edit text. This edit text is the ID of the first input text box. So we are making reference. Similarly, we will create an instance for the second input text box. So I will copy and paste it and change the A1 to A2 and the ID to edit text 2. In a similar manner, we will create an instance for the result text box. So type text view t1 is equal to bracket t1 text view, find view by id r dot id dot its id. So its id was text view. Now we will declare an integer variable num1 and will assign to it whatever user will enter in the first input text box. The input will be in the form of text, so we need to convert it into integer form. The conversion can be done using the integer.parseInt function. In a similar manner, we will create an instance for the second input text box. Just change this num1 to num2 and a1 to a2. Now we will declare some variable and define it as num1 plus num2. This variable will be used to display the sum in our text view widget. The sum is in the form of integer, so we need to convert it into the text form. So write t1.setText integer dot toString in brackets, write sum. So moving on, now to how to tell the add button which method to be called when the add button is clicked. So select the add button, go to properties and select the on click property, and from the drop down menu select on button click. So this is the method which will be called when the button is clicked. So you can see this on button click function method will be called when the add button will be clicked. Now we are here, it is our design part and this is our coding part. We will generate the APK, go to build, generate signed APK, enter the passwords you have created, then enter the master password, press OK and select the location, build type and finish the project. I have transferred and installed the generated APK in my phone. You can say here it is by the name of addition. So open it. You can see these two boxes are to take input from the user. This is the region which will display the result, and here is our addition button which will display the result when clicked. So let's take an example. Choose any random number, like I will, let's say 100, and in the second number enter 50 and press the add button. You can see it has displayed the result 100 plus 50 is equal to 150. So Kasif, I hope you have understood how to develop this application.
Yes, thanks Ankur for helping me out.